Good day. Cheat you with a word here. Relief. Green Mountain, Pensacola, Newdale, Marshall, Old Fort, Black Mountain, Lake Lure, the town, Chimney Rock, the town, Swannanoa, Huntdale, Bolins Creek, Spruce Pine, Bakersville, Ramseytown, North Cove, Buck Creek, Biltmore Village, River Arch District, Concord, Micaville, Cranberry, Banner Elk, Alta Pass, and so many more. Many of you watching this video have never heard of those communities, and yet they are real places where real people, real families lived and worked and loved and laughed. Some were newcomers, most were natives or locals, having been in those places their entire lives. Places where they had built their lives and their homes, places where their children went to school and played, places where they had built their businesses, plied their trades. There were churches where they worshiped and sang and prayed and bonded with each other and with God, where they were baptized and were married and past generations were buried. Those places are now damaged or destroyed or gone. Hurricane Helene. I've tried to make some observations as time has passed since September the 27th, the fateful morning of Hurricane Helene. I've watched interviews, talked with victims of the flood and the winds, interviewed some. There are tales of destruction and horror and fear and bewilderment. But there's something else. As we approach Thanksgiving this week, there's something that I have noticed in the aftermath of Helene. There is a spirit of thanksgiving in the midst. You hear the same words from people living in tents or sheds or campers or RVs or with neighbors or relatives. It's the same three words over and over. We are thankful. How can they say that? I believe it's because Western North Carolina is a place of faith. There are churches and churches and churches. Some are large, some are small. Some are formal, some are casual. Some are loud, some are quiet. Some are traditional, and some are not. But there's faith. And sometimes faith is all there is. Sometimes our Lord strips us down until it's all we have. And it is there, where there is nothing but God, that we find that is all that is needed, and the only thing that is important and eternal. God allowed Job in the Old Testament to be stripped, his stuff, his family, his health, and after all the talk from his so-called friends and having heard from God, Job was able to say one sentence that explained everything. It was Job chapter 42, verse 5. Listen, Job is speaking, and he said, I have heard of thee by the hearing of the ear, but now mine eye seeth thee. Stuff was stripped away from Job. Temporal was gone, and he then saw only with eyes of faith. He saw the eternal God. What do you see? Do you have eyes of faith? Are you thankful? My friend, my brethren, my acquaintance, or stranger, let us give thanks, and may we look in faith to that which is eternal. May God bless and guide you this day and in those to come.